Justin Bieber's latest album, Swag 2, has grabbed attention not just for its beats, but also for what fans think are hidden messages in the lyrics. Many listeners believe that at least 5 of the tracks are aimed at Selena Gomez. Right from the first song, there are lines that feel too personal to ignore, sparking debates and theories online. The track that immediately stood out is called Speed Demon, with fans quickly pointing out connections to his history with Selena. But it isn't the only one causing a stir. There are other songs that feel softer, emotional, and even tender. What makes this more intriguing is that Selena herself has included similar references in her own music, making the parallels hard to dismiss. Later, I'll highlight the most surprising connection involving angel wings, a symbol both have referenced, but to understand it fully, we need to start from the beginning. The opening track, Speed Demon, is where speculation really kicks in. Bieber sings about not needing a reason to stall or reach out to someone, saying he only has a few people to talk to. And it's not you. He adds that he doesn't have the patience to argue anymore, focusing instead on independence and moving forward. He goes on to suggest he has reasons to fight or dwell on the situation, but chooses to put pride aside and transform it into something new. At one point, he emphasizes that while someone may claim they miss him, he wasn't missing them, showing he's focused on growth and improvement. Comparing this to a track from Selena's recent album, Call Me When You Break Up, she sings about wanting to be the first thought on someone's mind in the morning. She recalls missing late-night talks and sharing dreams of forever. Even though Selena later explained the song was inspired by a friendship, fans couldn't help but draw connections. Many think Bieber's Speed Demon could be a reply, especially since he makes it clear he doesn't feel the need to reach out. The lyrics get even sharper when Bieber brags that he won, though he doesn't clarify exactly what he means. Fans immediately linked this to Selena's social media post with Benny Blanco, where she captioned a kissing photo with "I won." That moment already drew attention. But when Bieber echoed the same idea in his song, it seemed like his own version of victory. Fans wondered whether he was talking about love, their breakup, or even his career, but either way, it didn't go unnoticed. Later, Bieber shifts the focus from relationships to personal growth. He talks about facing a lot of mountains and leaving baggage behind. He mentions that a force stronger than himself is helping him create a new path and giving him energy. Many listeners interpret this as him reflecting on career struggles, the pressures of fame, and the need to keep moving forward no matter what. There's also a verse that seems aimed at critics. He recalls how people once doubted him but are now singing along to his songs. Those who dismissed him witnessed his comeback. The picture he paints is one of triumph. Fans cheering, him wearing his heart on his sleeve, proud of how far he's come, but it's not all about proving others wrong. Bieber includes a verse that feels like a defense of his current relationship, responding to those questioning its authenticity. He says the love he receives every day reassures him, showing that this bond gives him stability. Interestingly, Selena has touched on similar themes in her own music, singing about finally understanding real love and encouraging others to experience it. The overlap leaves fans wondering if Bieber was again replying to her through his lyrics. Not every track on Swag 2 feels combative or like a response. Some are more tender and vulnerable. The next song to note, Witcha, has a softer, heartfelt tone. Bieber reflects on how hard it can be to let someone go, raising the question of whether he's thinking about moving on from Hailey or struggling with memories of someone from his past. The lyrics reveal his frustration with memories that keep replaying. Like a slideshow he can't pause. He admits letting go should have been easy, but it wasn't, repeating the thought several times. By this point, listeners notice that the album blends frustration, confidence, and affection. Many moments seem to circle back to Selena, intentionally or not. The timing, the phrasing, and the similarities to her own songs form a puzzle that fans are eager to solve. Back in 2022, Selena Gomez collaborated with Coldplay on a song that explored how hard it is to let someone go. The track resonated with listeners because of its raw emotion, and when paired with Justin Bieber's Witcha, the similarities are striking. It almost feels as if both were working through the same feelings of heartbreak and the struggle to move forward, just in their own ways. Fans continue to wonder whether this is just coincidence or if there's an unspoken dialogue happening through their music. In the Coldplay collaboration, Selena sang about enduring storms and the challenges of moving on without someone important in her life. She described calling mathematicians only to hear that love equals pain and admitted to the deep ache of letting someone go. The song captures sorrow, but also the way pain can be transformed into art. When these lyrics are compared with Bieber's Witch, the overlap in themes feels too close to be random. Both songs carry the weight of loss and the hesitation that comes with truly letting go. Before we get to what many see as the most striking coincidence, there's another track on Swag 2 worth noting. Open Up Your Heart. This song has a confessional tone, with Bieber admitting mistakes, asking someone to open up, and emphasizing forgiveness. Naturally, this raises questions. Who is he addressing? Is it Selena, Hailey, or someone else from his past? In the lyrics, Bieber talks about seeing visions, realizing he's been foolish and pleading for honesty. He sings about forgiveness, crying and feeling lost without the other person. The words are raw, almost like a late-night confession. What stands out is how closely they echo one of Selena's earlier songs, where she sang about dreaming of him, sharing tears, and finding forgiveness. Once again, fans can't help but wonder if these musical moments are connected. Forgiveness shows up again on the album in I Think You're Special. This track broadens the message, almost like advice for anyone carrying regret. Bieber reassures listeners that they are already forgiven and don't need to chase it. He talks about reclaiming personal power, overcoming restlessness, and finding peace within. The recurring theme of forgiveness across multiple songs strengthens the idea that they could all be pointing to someone specific in his life. Whether that's Selena or not, fans see a clear pattern. Now we come to what many call the most remarkable overlap. In Don't Wanna, Bieber sings a line about someone losing their wings after a breakup, only for him to reappear at their door. Fans immediately noticed the similarity to Selena's lyrics from her Revelation era, where she described her wings being cut during a past relationship. Selena had already used this symbolism years earlier. During her emotional 2014 performance of The Heart Wants What It Wants at the American Music Awards, she wore angel wings, leaving a lasting impression. Later, in 2015, Bieber got angel wings tattooed on his neck, widely believed to be a tribute to Selena, whom he called his angel. Now, both are including wing imagery in recent songs, creating a sense of history repeating itself. The theme of wings, losing them, having them cut, honoring them, runs deep in their story. The symbolism alone catches attention, but the fact that both use it in such personal ways makes it feel deliberate. It ties back to their relationship, their breakups, and the lingering emotional impact they've each admitted to. In Don't Wanna, there's another verse that adds to the mystery. Bieber sings, "I don't want to give a, I know what it should be." The meaning isn't entirely clear, but the timing and context make fans wonder if he's referencing his past with Selena. Adding to the intrigue, this line surfaced around the time of Selena's wedding to Benny Blanco, which for many felt like a soundtrack perfectly timed to a major life event. Whether intentional or not, all of this leads to one conclusion for fans: the overlapping lyrics, the repeated themes of love, loss, forgiveness, and wings. It's too much to be random. Whether these songs are subtle messages, private nods, or uncanny coincidences, they have sparked endless discussion and analysis online. And if you thought this was the end of the story, it isn't. There's even more to explore. Connections between Justin's Oh Man and one of Selena's unreleased tracks, Hailey's quiet hints about her husband, and Selena's response after Bieber's album dropped. So make sure you turn on notifications, leave your thoughts in the comments, and hit like to keep the conversation going. Your support keeps the discussion alive, and trust me, you won't want to miss what comes next.